Hello? Can everybody hear us? Is there anyone out there? Man, I hope so. Hello? It's a Chumblago! Yay!
Yay!
Chum, can you hear us? Do we sound okay? And now we wait for Chum to answer, and we just keep going. Hey, everybody, welcome to Skulls and Cupcakes.
I'm the Skulls.
I'm the Cupcakes, and we are baking. We have a Kayla off stream.
She's over there.
She is. She's waving. You can't see her because there's no camera over there.
Ziggy's like, hello, pet me. A disembodied arm.
The mystical arm of Kayla. Okay, Chumblago says he can hear us. Yay, thank you,
Yay.
Chum. We appreciate you. I'm going to drink some coffee real quick. I am tired. I've been up since like 4 o'clock this morning. I don't know why I woke up, but I could not get back to sleep. So I ended up coming out to the living room where the air conditioner is and turned on Twitch and watched TGH_SR play Ironmon, which if you haven't seen Ironmon, it's insane. And I fell asleep during that. And while I fell asleep, I had this dream that I came out to the living room and he was just sitting on the couch streaming from a PS2. The PS2 was not what he was really playing the game on. It was just understood that the PS2 was how he was streaming.
That was the Elgato, was the PS2.
Basically.
Yeah.
And I was just so excited that friends were here that I didn't even think about it. And then later on, I'm like, Jay, what the fuck? What are you doing here? And he's like, you invited me over for cupcakes. And I'm like, you know what? That checks out.
Where's the mouse?
I don't know where I put it. Here it
I'll
is.
fix it. So keep telling your story.
What are we fixing?
See how the screen is off of the...
No. What's...
The screen is at the top.
Oh, the video screen is at the top. It's down at the bottom, I think. It might be video capture device too. Yep. Oh, that's lovely.
Because I noticed it said part of Skulls and was like, what? Oh.
I didn't notice
we
that
go.
at all, so yay!
Well, the graphics are my job, so...
The graphics are your job. I do other things. Alright, so... What do I do?
I do the baking.
I do the baking. All right, so my birthday is next week, so I'm wearing a party hat. Yay! Happy birthday for next week. I will probably forget between now and then.
Everybody got birthdays this period of
It
time.
makes me happy that more people have birthdays in July than I have sad things in July,
That's
because
true.
that's starting to overtake the sadness in July. A lot of people have died in my family in the month of July. It's weird. Hi, Kayla. We see you in the chat. Alright, so we are starting out with the maple baking cupcakes, which, this is full of bacon.
Maple flavored bacon.
Maple coated bacon with brown sugar. Here, I'm going to get up there. Yep, y'all see that? Ooh, fancy. Is Ziggy yelling at you to feed him?
Ziggy's just sitting next to Kayla and yelling at her.
Kayla is the one we call if Kit and I are both going to be out of the area, so she comes and knows the mystical knowledge of how to feed the cats, and Ziggy knows that she has the mystical knowledge, despite the fact that Ziggy was fed this morning.
Several hours ago.
I don't have any recollection of this. Where's
Speak
the
to my
baby?
lawyer.
It doesn't matter because the marshmallows are safe, but
I will see the wood cat so far.
should we tell them the story?
Yes, I'm gonna see if I can find them.
So, if you follow me on Twitter at aka the Cupcakes, you will have seen a collection of pictures. One says the crime, the other says the culprit. The crime was a chewed open bag of mini marshmallows, and the culprit was a small baby Moogle. Hey Moogle. We don't have a cupcake named Moogle. We have a Bandit basically got up onto our island right here where the marshmallows were being left and chewed into the bag of mini marshmallows. So yesterday we had to go out and get more marshmallows because Bandit is kind of a jerk at times. And then I unintentionally got back at him because he was bored, so we had a tissue box that he was playing with. And I thought, oh, this will be fun. I threw some cat treats in there, and I threw some cat treats into there and just let him go. Unfortunately, he got his head stuck, so he just like... and throwing cat treats all across my room until I finally got a hold of him, and then he didn't talk to me for the rest of the day.
I do not know where he is. He's not in any of his normal spots.
He lives here. We'll find him eventually. He's probably under your bed or under my bed.
Oh, yeah.
He does that.
probably.
All right. Shall we get actually baking?
Yes.
All right, so over here I have my iPad that has our recipe on it. So we're going to start with the bacon pancake cupcakes, which we don't need the 1/4 pound of bacon because I've already taken care of the bacon. This is what I just showed you guys a little bit ago. All right, so we're going to need we're actually just using Bisquick for this because that's what the recipe says to use. So we're using basically pancake mix.
Yes.
What's up?
Bang Path Bacon!
Bang Path bacon. All right, so if you want the recipe, it is Bang Path bacon. Moogle already has it because I gave it to Moogle recently. All right, so what we're gonna need to do first is we've already cooked the bacon because I wasn't gonna try and do that on stream because the oven's back there and we cannot get to the thing. Oh, I hate this. I'm Caterial? I have never had to say your name out loud before. I'm so sorry. But I know you. Caterial is a friend from from Argic. Huh? Curtarial? Let us know who pronounced it right. It probably wasn't me.
Or who was closer?
Yeah. Curtarial. Yes, I see you in Arc's chat all the time and we chat there. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to measure out our Bisquick mix into one of the bowls. We need 2.5 cups of Bisquick mix. So, Ziggy, are you upset?
There is no set pronunciation.
There is no set pronunciation. That's good because it will change. Look at that
Kurt
kitty.
Ariel. Got it.
Got it. Kurt and think Little Mermaid. Okay, I like that. Alright, so there's our cup. Where's the half cup? That's a 3/4 cup.
This is Ziggy.
It is Ziggy.
This is Ziggy's belly.
That is Ziggy's belly.
He's a chonk.
He is Chong. Alright, so we need 2.5 cups of Bisquick mix. That's a 2/3 cup and not a half cup like I thought it was. I went through and put all of the measuring cups back on their respective hook things, and this has been a problem.
That's why it's off of the respective hook things, because it's a pain in the butt to get them on and off.
Is that the half cup? Yes. But look, the drawer where we keep everything in looks so much nicer now.
Yeah, I mean, it was chaos, but... I'll be the keeper.
Okay, you be the keeper. Alright. This is... Okay, that's the 2/3 cup that I don't need. Here is the full cup that I do need. Okay. Could you run in there and grab me a whisk? Alright, so... Bacon pancake cupcakes. The maple bacon was made yesterday because the oven's out there and I wasn't going to try and figure out how to put a camera out there. These are not kitchen shears, these are coffee shears because we often have bags of coffee out here, so I just cut them open. And that's what we're doing here.
Oh, la-di-da, it's cultured buttermilk.
It's whatever I found when I was shopping online.
As opposed to rural hick cup of buttermilk.
It's real buttermilk as opposed to what we usually get, which is a tablespoon of vinegar and then milk poured over it, which is also acceptable, but I decided to get actual buttermilk this time. So...
It's got a milk ring.
Oh, snap. Alright, so...
If you don't have cats, you may not know that the best cat toy in the world is the plastic ring that comes off of milk cartons and juice bottles and stuff like that.
They go insane.
Every cat I've ever had loves those things. Bandit taught himself to fetch them.
He did. Alright, there's 2 cups. And this is my half cup. This is my half cup.
This is my half cup, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for
What?
fun.
Here, I give you this. Go put some. Please put somewhere that is not in front of me.
Go put this away, you weirdo.
I didn't say that. Alright, so we got our Bisquick in here. Now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to whisk in our eggs, the syrup, and vanilla. So, I have to keep scrolling up and down here. I need 2 eggs, have my eggs. And the way they want this done is they want you to put everything into a measuring cup first. I don't know why, but that's what we're going to do. Just going to set things random places so I have workspace. Someday I will have a full counter, and then I will be unstoppable.
My parents used to tell this story about I think it was a neighbor they had way back in the day. He was an older guy. I think he was Italian. He had an Italian accent. And he was asking them for something. He said, X. I need X. And they said, X? And he said, X, what to Chick-fil-A? So in our house,
Merry
eggs were always XX. What to Chick-fil-A?
What the Chick-fil-A? All right, a cup of buttermilk, which I probably should have done the buttermilk first because I cracked the eggs into the thing. But that's okay because I can look at the egg, I can look at the measuring cup and see that there is
It's 2/3.
about a quarter of a cup.
I think it's about a third.
A third of a cup, so I'll need to put in like a cup and a third, which is why we have a 2-cup measuring cup. The silence while I did that. Good lord. All right, so this can go back in the fridge. It's almost empty, so if you need buttermilk for anything, go for it. Do you need it for the catfish nugs?
Oh, maybe.
Well, there you go, catfish nugs. All right, then. Allegedly, you need a teaspoon of vanilla. We're just going to ignore that.
Quitters.
Oh no, we're down a bottle of vanilla. How
No,
tragic!
we still only have a bottle of the same size.
I mean, we have this full bottle here, and then for fanciness, I think I showed this last baking stream. This is clear vanilla extract, which is basically just for frosting that you want to be pure white
Or white cake.
or white cake. Where's Chezzy and Sproglet when you need them? I did tell Chezzy and Sproglet that we were doing this today. They might not have been available. All right, I need a tablespoon, please.
I'm failing! I'm failing at my job!
You're not failing.
Tibbs.
Tips. All right, so the recipe says 2 to 4 tablespoons of real maple syrup. We're going to go straight for 4. 2.
I grew up on Mrs. Butterworth's. The fake table syrup that I did not know was fake syrup until this one told me. Like, by the way, this isn't real maple syrup. And I was like, what do you mean this isn't real maple syrup?
That's why it's called table syrup, because there's no actual maple in it, so they can't legally call it maple.
We always just, that was what we called maple syrup. Maple syrup. So, I have now had real maple syrup, and to me it has no flavor. It tastes like nothing. Because it doesn't have that super strong fake maple flavor that Mrs. Butterworth says.
I'm so sorry that the world has done this to you. All right, so we are whisking.
Appetizing.
So we are whisking this together. Very, very, well, the flour is right in the middle of everything, so hold on. There. Just making sure we
It
get
looks
it
like the
all
world's
together.
worst chocolate milk.
It really does.
Do not drink.
I won't. That would be gross. Oh my God. Sorry, pulled that up at the wrong time. All right, here's our Bisquick mix. Someday we will have a bigger counter, and this can go back in the fridge, please.
We will have a house that we will buy specifically
For baking streams. Yeah. All right, so I'm trying to make this as least gross as possible. Our Bisquick's in here, so we're gonna pour this in, and we're just gonna hand whisk it.
I mean, I just looked up at the wrong time, and my brain was like, chocolate milk with chunks.
Gross.
Yeah.
Here, have a cup.
Best guide.
Yay!
I wouldn't say that. Presentation platform. We need one of those too. All right, so could you grab me a spatula, the scrapey kind? If you weren't here in our last baking stream, we had a whole full-on rant about spatulas, because this is a spatula, and the thing you flip burgers with, also a spatula. So I need a spatula because I need to scrape down sides, because this whisk is nice, but it's a little bit flimsy, and it's not working with me. So, but we got the eggs and everything whisked in, so I'm just going to try and clean this off. That is also a spatula.
Spatula. Spatula. Spatula. Scraper. Pancake turner.
Spatula. Spatulas all the way down. That's all they are. Okay. Here, I have another gift for you.
Yay! I'm useful.
You're always useful. Look, out of the two of us, I'm just the baker. We all know this. All right, so.
And the social media manager.
And the social media manager. Don't tell Dave the Emerald. I keep telling him that they're separate people. Except the joke got old, so I deleted the social media manager account. On Discord, at least. Because it kept sending me alerts about the Discord channel, like, you may have missed this. I'm like, no, I haven't missed this, because it's me. I'm the one who made those posts.
But you know you can turn those off, right?
It wouldn't turn off.
Really?
I could not get them to turn off.
I don't ever get notifications
Well, no, it was sending me emails. And I went in and it was like, there was nothing to be like, turn off emails. I'm like, you know what? The joke is over. We're done. Alright, so, anyway. But the account just wanted to make sure. It did. It did. Alright, so, here's our batter. It looks like pancake batter, see? But that we're essentially making pancakes. So, alright, this can go back here for a second. Stay there. Alright. Kayla's got her drop spindle. She's making yarn. Up a little bit. That's a drop spindle. She's making yarn on it. It's amazing. I have a drop spindle. I've made yarn on it. I can't do it anymore. I've lost the magical knowledge. Alright, so.
Well, what does the oven need to be preheated to?
Crap. I knew we were forgetting something. 350. That's okay. It won't take too long to get that up and go into 350. So, I remembered to get the pancake cups, or the muffin cups, done early, so that's all set.
At least I remembered now and not when we went to put them in the oven.
Yeah. So, this is my handy dandy scooper. We are going to handy dandily scoop things in here. We're going to move some stuff. We're going to move this, just right there.
Oh, wait.
You can hold that. Don't take it too far because I'm going to need it. That is a container of maple sugar.
Not an ad, but
Hashtag
Spice
not an
House
ad, but it's Spice
awesome.
House is really awesome. You can buy spices in these little like
Flat packs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
little flat packs. They ship free. They're amazing.
They come out of Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Again, hashtag not,
Not an ad. We just really enjoy their products.
So we're just gonna get a scoop about this thing. I believe this scooper is about 1/4 of a cup, and we're just gonna drop it right in.
Man, that drops real nice.
It does drop real nice.
I suppose it's like pancake batter and not regular cupcake batter, so it just goes.
Now, the recipe told me that this is only going to make 12 cupcakes. Let's see if it's lied to me.
Well, let's see if we even get 12 cupcakes out of this.
Oh no, we'll definitely get 12 cupcakes out of this. It's just a wonder of how many more than that.
The problem is the cupcake pans aren't terribly standard.
Yeah, because they could, like, the only time anybody really, like, specifies what kind of cupcake pan they're using is if they say a mini cupcake pan, which, give me a second. This is a mini cupcake pan.
Well, that's a donut pan.
That is a donut. Well, that's not a donut pan. That is a cookie cup pan.
This is a jumbo cupcake pan.
Which I haven't found liners yet for. And then this is a skull cake pan. We have many pans.
And this one makes cookie cups.
It does. I haven't mastered the cookie cup method yet, but it's a thing I can do should I ever want to.
I am old enough to remember when you could go to the mall and get Mrs. Fields cookie cups.
I'm glad you finished that off because it sounded like you were just going to stop. I'm old enough to remember when you could go to the mall.
I'm also old enough to remember when you could go to the mall and there was actually stuff at the mall.
Yeah.
The mall was a thing to do and not just sad. But
we have definitely enough to make more.
yeah.
They lied to me.
You lied.
Okay, if you could just go put this out there because I'm going to need to grab another one. I had these all set up, but I have them all set up in a way that I would know which cupcakes are which is by what liners I put in. This is not necessary right now because I'm making chocolate cupcakes and pancake cupcakes and they're not going to look the same at all. But that's okay. So I'm just going to grab these over here. My collection of liners. I have a ton of them. People keep giving me liners for my birthday, and I'm like, yes, good. All right. Depends on the size of the. It does depend on the size of the cupcakes, but they don't always tell you what the size is.
Well, it also depends on how much you fill your cupcake pan. Like some people fill them up all the way to the top. Some people don't.
Some people like to have space on the top to put the frosting on top of, which is fine. Some people would rather have all that space just for cake, and they will just fill it all the way up.
And the dough rises as it cooks, and
It
so
does.
you're supposed to leave a gap for that. But like, I know when I was a kid and I didn't know what I was doing, I would just fill them up to the top. And
We're
then
probably not going to need all of these, but I'm just going to put all of these in because I can take them out afterwards.
they would like mushroom over the top of it and burn and.
We're going to scrape the extra off here too. Actually, I'm going to have you hold this for a second because I need to scrape down sides. You don't want to lick that. Pancake batter never tastes good uncooked.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. You're crazy.
Pancake batter, pizza dough. Yeah, tastes delicious. I will eat raw pizza dough.
No.
I mean, I'll eat raw cookie dough too, but
Okay, raw cookie dough I will
that's
agree
got
with.
sugar in it.
It does.
No, I don't know what it is. Raw pancake batter, raw pizza dough, delicious.
He's crazy.
Don't eat it because it's got eggs in it, but
I mean, you
the
shouldn't.
FDA says not to.
The FDA says not to. We say we're not your parents.
The FDA says a lot of things.
Okay. I mean, the okay part of this is that we'll just send cupcakes home with Kayla.
Okay. Okay.
Darn.
I know, you're over there with your...
Heartbroken.
Yeah, with your spinning, and
Can't believe you made Kayla cry on stream.
I made a lot of people cry on stream. Somebody called me wholesome once, and I still haven't, recovered from that, because what the hell? What? Me? No.
I mean, I've had 2 people tell me that they don't associate me with supervillains, and I'm like, maybe I'm not as bad of a person as I think I am.
I associate you with supervillains because you love the Riddler.
Well, and I just generally really enjoy. I've always, even as a kid, I was always like, yeah, Simba's great, but you know who's better? Scar. Like, even as a little kid, I was like, that Maleficent's got some stuff going for her.
Yeah.
I think I was probably a very bad person in a past life.
I think I was a duck.
Were you a guy who was supposed to be Black-footed ferret for a while?
No, I just think I was a duck. No, I'm not going to elaborate on that.
Alright. Keep your secrets.
Okay. That's as much as we got. So we got an extra 4. Good. What is what from?
Alright, keep your secrets.
That's from Lord of the Rings.
That's what I thought.
We
Oh yeah, Frodo. Okay.
Bagginses were very well thought of. Okay, this one got some thing on it, so it can be thrown away. Or you can do that.
Do what I want.
You will do what you want. Again, I'm not your mother. Alright. Okay, so that's the maple bacon pancakes. Now, the recipe says to put the bacon in the pancakes before you bake them. However, previous experiments have found this to be a waste of bacon because you don't really get as much of the bacon flavor somehow. I don't know how it works, so we're going to be putting it on top, possibly in the frosting as well.
Question. Should you put them all in the middle so they bake evenly?
I have never done that, but we can try.
I don't know, it just seems like a thing.
I honestly don't know. Nobody's ever told me what to do if you just use half of a baking cupcake pan. We'll try. At the very least, it'll be easier to grab it out of the oven.
That's true.
All right, there we go. All right, so here are the unbaked pancake cupcakes. Ooh, fancy. And just in
Hey!
time, the thing's ready. So let me check and make sure, see how long we have to bake these. Okay. Now, we're going to put it says 20 minutes, but our oven runs a little hot, so I'm going to put them in for 15. Because, are you just staring creepily at the camera?
I was kind of staring creepily into the distance, but yes.
That also works. All right, hydrate break. How's everybody doing? Gonna take a quick one. You can always put it in longer. You cannot take back burn. That is correct, Kayla. Generally, it usually takes about 15 minutes for cupcakes to bake, any kind of cupcake in our oven, so put them in for 15. Again, we can always add on more time if we need to. Hydrated and content. Good. All right, so.
Hydrated, moisturized in your lane.
How goes the spinning, Kayla?
Not bad.
Kayla says not bad. I don't know if anybody can actually hear Kayla over there.
Mother Lux has like pump it up.
All right, so we're flipping over to the next cupcake that we're making, which is the Campfire S'mores cupcake, which I'm just going to come close real quick. Boink. There we go. All right. So that recipe has like these really fancy candy decorations. We're not doing those. I have a blowtorch instead. Do with that information what you will. All right, so luckily the recipe calls for the cupcakes need to be baked at 350, which we already have those baking at 350, so we are good there. All right, medium bowl, which I got one of those over here. We're gonna mix our dry ingredients, which is our flour, baking soda, salt, and baking powder. You know this is a good recipe when it calls for both baking soda and baking powder. That's a lie, I don't know. Alrighty. I adjusted my KitchenAid earlier today, so hopefully it'll scrape things a little bit better. So we need 2 cups of flour. This is a 3/4 cup, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 3/4 cup and then 2 1/4 cups. Again, if you've watched us bake before, I don't spoon and level because I have yet to figure out the point. I have never had a problem with just scooping it in and like kind of doing ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I have bad luck with baking generally on my own. So I do actually try and get it as level as I can. Because baking is chemistry for hungry people.
It is.
And so you have to be precise in chemistry. Now cooking, you can do whatever you want, basically.
I never took chemistry. They wouldn't let me. They were too worried that I'd get curious about something and accidentally blow things up. Okay, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm not kidding. They really were. I was a very curious person I was the one who always asked the question, what would happen if we did this? And usually the answer was something bad. So when it came time to take chemistry, they were like, hey, we have this new math and science thing called Math, Science, and Technologies, where basically somebody like you who asks these questions will do fine. And so I took that.
And won't blow anything up.
Yeah. I mean, it was never out of malevolence. I'm just curious.
I burned my fingertips off with rocket fuel in chemistry class once.
Where is the baking powder? I found it. We're fine. Why did you have rocket fuel?
Well, what we had was a substance that was one of the main ingredients in rocket fuel.
Okay.
And so our teacher was like, yeah, this stuff is basically rocket fuel. What he didn't tell us was, don't get it on your bare skin because it'll burn you. And so Nick offered
That seems like something you should tell people first.
We were doing whatever, and we accidentally got some on our hands, and we went to wash it off, and he was like, oh, that's going to be a problem. And I remember that after that, I had French class, and I went, and my fingertips were, like, pink and swollen.
Mm.
And then my fingers got really smooth for a while, and I remember, I was in bed, and I had a stuffed animal, and I rolled over, and the stuffed animal just flew out of my hand and across the room because I couldn't grip anything.
That's a problem.
Chemistry.
It's probably a good thing they didn't let me take chemistry, because I probably would have done something like that, but to somebody's face.
Did you have to dissect anything?
No, because I got sick. That was biology.
Yeah, I mean, we dissected things. We dissected multiple things.
Can you get me salt that's not in a shaker?
And, in our class alone, one girl threw up and somebody fainted.
Here's the funny thing, though. Really randomly, I was at a dollar store back home and just happened to find this clear plastic frog that
With the organs in it?
Yeah, with the organs in it and everything. And I thought it was great. And it was only $1, so I bought it and gave it to my my teacher, the same teacher who taught me how to bake and everything in Home and Careers. And from what I understand, she put a little sticker on it that says, donated by my dead name in honor of the wimps.
That's
Thank
pretty
you.
great, actually.
Yeah, it is. Can you grab me a fork,
No.
please?
We don't have any forks. Only knives.
No. But, yeah. So, I did not do well with dissecting the frogs. I got sick and then, yup. Very good. Alright, so we got our medium bowl of our dry ingredients here.
We dissected earthworms
Yeah.
and frogs. And then the advanced class did, I think, pig fetuses, but I was not in that class.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't in that class. I made it. I did not enjoy either of it, but I made it through.
Hey, I need a knife.
What kind of knife?
I need to be.
Sharp one or a butter knife?
I need to be able to cut through this butter. So this recipe calls for 3/4 cup of shortening. I don't know how good the shortening we have in the cupboard is, and honestly, you can just use butter in place of shortening. You can also use shortening in place of butter. So
There's Bandit.
maybe.
Where have you been?
He was probably.
Oh, he's probably in the secret bed.
Yeah, he's probably tucked over in that corner.
Hi, Sleepy. Hello. Ugh. Oh. Hi. Hello, stream. What's going on?
Hi, baby.
Yo soy Bendito.
So
I ate all the schmellers.
you didn't eat all of them. We stopped that. All right. If you want to throw that in the butter dish.
Get your nose. You're gonna hook yourself with a nose.
What's going on? What's this thing? I play? Yo soy Bendito?
I appear to have somehow gotten pancake batter on my shoulder.
I was wondering how long it was going to take you to notice that, honestly.
Thanks.
Bandit is now playing with Kayla, trying to get her wool that she's spinning. All right, so we're going to beat the butter for about 30 seconds. Noise!
Would you say that you are creaming that butter?
I am creaming the butter. If you don't know what creaming is, you stick the butter in the bowl and you turn the mixer on until it's no longer stick-shaped.
You do not put cream in it.
Hello! I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Esther? Eastier? Icetier? I'm
Ice
sorry.
steer. Ice steer, I think.
Icetier. Okay. Hello! We are baking. Alright, so I'm going to need to add in the sugar about 1/4 cup at a time. And how much sugar do we need? We need... Not all of it. 1.5 cups. So, actually, hold on. Where's my 1/4 cup? We've got a bag of it. Where did it go? Where did I put that bag of sugar?
Behind Sonic.
Nope. That's not the right bag. Here it is.
Directly
still-
in front.
There's still some sugar left in this bag after I refilled our sugar container here. We have like a smaller sugar container for like coffee and something. Iced here. Thank you. Hello, Iced here. So, since we don't have space in any of our sugar containers, I want to use this up first so the bag just isn't loose because we have somebody who likes getting into bags. Do not knock those eggs off, child, I swear. Alright, so we're going to add in our sugar 1/4 cup at a time. You know what? I'm just going to move these eggs. You're behaving. You're sitting pretty on the chair here. You're not trying to assassinate Lucky Luciano or Bugsy Siegel.
Or any of my other gangster shot glasses.
Or any of the other gangster shot glasses. Alright, so turn this on. How much sugar do I need? 2 cups? Somebody could look at the thing, please.
Doesn't say anything about. Oh, 1.5.
Alright, so there's a 1/2 cup there.
Say anything about sugar in there.
Here's 3/4 cup. I adjusted this, which is why it's being kind of jumpy right now, but it is actually scraping my the sides of my bowl better, so I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Okay, I was on 3/4 cups. We're just going to call that another 1/4 cup.
I'm going to make one of these aprons for my niece. For her birthday, I found some really cute purple Minnie Mouse fabric.
It is super cute.
And then I'm also going to make a matching one for her American Girl doll.
Nice.
Because I found a pattern on Etsy for basically this apron, but in doll size.
Could you grab me another scrapey spatula? This is actually scraping better, but there's always stuff like up towards the top that just gets stuck up there if you don't scrape it.
I grabbed the birthday one.
Huzzah!
I'm not actually baking, but look. I've also got the fancy Batman apron.
Batman!
We haven't made the unknown entity an apron.
I thought about it.
We should.
I mean, I made one for my dad, which is why my niece wants one.
I mean, can we find one with Final Fantasy fabric?
I'm sure there's something on Etsy.
Somebody get looking into this for me. I'm baking. Is there? I don't know much about Final. Can you get him a concept? Frightened by the concept of fire guy one.
Ignis?
That's his name. I remember these things. I've played that game for like 10 minutes. 1.5 cups, right?
Yes. That's 7, 8, and 10.
Alright, we've got our sugar creaming in with our butter. Bandit is still trying to attack Kayla. Good job, Bandit.
I mean, I feel like I should do Zelda Wind Waker.
That
Because
no.
he hates it.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't, because he hates it. That's so mean. Do it.
Took me a second.
Oh yeah. I mean, I hate how loose this is, but man, adjusting that this morning was a great idea because
helped.
everything is so nice and well blended.
So maybe we can tighten it up just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not much, but just a little.
I'd still wear it, then he would make the face.
He would, but it would be funny. Man, I hope he's not watching right now. He's gonna know all of our plans.
He never watches our streams.
He follows us though. He might be like lurking secretly.
Does not appear that there's a lot of Final Fantasy fabric. I found like one.
Boo. All right,
What's
so.
this?
Alright, so we got that. Now we gotta add the eggs. We need 2 eggs, which I'm just gonna grab 2 eggs and then hand you the eggs to go back, the rest of the eggs to go back in the fridge. Put things away as you go, y'all. It's perfect. Oh, Kayla, if you could put Bangpath Apron in the chat, because that will tell everybody where Kit got the pattern for these
Yes.
aprons.
They're very easy. They work up in like an hour.
She's gonna make me a Sonic one.
I am. Now that I finished my weird little sewing basket.
It's not weird, it's a lovely sewing basket. Here, have an eggshell. Oh wait, you're not leaving. Never mind, let's put it there.
I mean, I am leaving.
You are leaving, that's what I meant. Someday we'll get it so I don't have to turn my back when I'm putting stuff in the mixer.
I emerged from the darkness. So I made myself this sewing basket.
It's not weird, it's
It's
beautiful.
got the Sesame Street fabric, but my favorite part is... Who's Green Elmo?
Green Elmo, we've solved it. Alright. Alright. So, I just added the vanilla. I didn't bother measuring it because I never do. Just a fair warning though, if you over put in the vanilla, it will mess with the consistency of your thing. So put in vanilla, but also be careful. All right, so I like how this says cocoa mixture. There is no mixture they told me to make for cocoa, so I'll just be adding in the flour mixture and then adding in the cocoa, which, you know, cocoa. Oh snap! They're all baked.
They're all baked. So the baking industry, big baking industry,
Yep.
is going to tell you... The baking industry is going to tell you that you need a cake tester made of metal. But Betty Crocker just wants more money from you.
Betty Crocker doesn't make those.
Betty Crocker is the queen of the baking industry. She's in charge. She sets the prices. Think about it,
Can
man.
I ask you a question? How have you not read Homestuck?
Because I hate it.
You have just
I
you
hate
have just
it.
almost word for word spit out part of the plot of Homestuck. If you guys
Anyway,
can see
you
her
can
face
just
right
use a
now.
toothpick. You can just use a toothpick.
If you've read Homestuck in the chat, am I wrong? down for a second because, you know, stuff went everywhere. Here, please hold. Homestuck is not that bad. Once they stopped making it a choose your own adventure thing.
Like, it was one of those things that I wasn't interested in, which was fine. I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum.
Mm-hmm.
But I was on Tumblr at the time.
You were.
And if you are not interested in something and Tumblr is, you will learn to hate it. And I hated the artwork. I hated the characters. I hated the
music
fans.
is beautiful.
I've never even heard the music because I tried. I really did try. And I could not get through that first stupid comic. And I wanted to kill everyone.
So anyway, we're going to put in the rest of the cocoa powder here. And it's not telling me I need milk or anything,
Like,
is
at
it?
least I have come to peace with Night Vale. Like, I don't hate Night Vale
Can you
anymore.
get me a cup of hot water?
Yes. That just shows you how uncreative I am.
What do you mean?
That I just came up with somebody else's plot trying to make a joke.
Or it's just that, you know, a lot of people come up with the same ideas. Like, Superman. Superman is something that somebody came up with, and then somebody came up with Goku.
But Goku's based off of the Monkey King.
Yeah, but you could also call him Superman. Powder's going everywhere, so we're just going to kind of, Alright, scraper please. We're going to scrape some things off real quick because this is I don't know if y'all can see that back there, but it's kind of thick.
Damn boy, it thick.
2 C's. Okay, we're going to scrape the sides down, and then as the mix goes, we're going to slowly add in the hot water so we get down to more of a cake consistency than whatever the heck. This is like a frosting consistency
Yeah, that's like
at the moment.
cement.
Don't worry, we're getting there. Good.
I've only seen a cake batter that looked like that when I did something wrong.
Well, we haven't really added any liquid yet. We've added the butter and
fair.
stuff, but we haven't done liquid,
That's true, you normally add like,
which is why we need the hot water.
you normally wet your dries, so, or
All
dry
right.
your wets more rather.
All right. If you could please slowly add in the water while I hold this down. Very slowly. All right, back up a little bit because I'm going to turn this up a notch.
Would you say that you're kicking it up a notch?
No.
No, I would not.
All right, going to go back down to slow.
And furthermore, F you, strongly worded letter to follow.
I love that whole thing because telegrams were so expensive back then. For those who don't know, there was this telegram that just said, "Fuck you," strongly worded letter to follow. So this person was so incensed that they paid money for the telegram, which was very, very
Like, you have
expensive.
to pay per letter.
Yeah. So, hold on, I'm going to do a scraper here. So they paid money just to say "fuck you" because that's how angry they were. And then they still wrote a letter, which was not free, but still cheaper than a
Like,
telegram.
way cheaper than sending a telegram.
The telegram was that era's version of a text message, basically.
They have actually found telegrams from like the 1800s that said OMG in them.
I love it.
Right? Because somebody was like, by the way, this isn't a new kids thing.
All right, let's get the rest of that water in there.
Okay, by the letter, you're gonna shorten it as much as you can.
Yeah.
I gotta find a better screwdriver. The one I was using was not big enough for the screw. Oh, that's looking much better.
Yeah, that looks way more like cake batter.
Yep. Yeah, the adjustment I made on this has done wonders for this. It's like, it's all mixed nicely. There's less of the, like, just dry ingredients stuck at the bottom. It's perfect. I keep saying that Instagram is going to be the death of me, but I keep learning about all this stuff on Instagram. Here you go. Enjoy.
I
Do you-
have a love-hate with Instagram.
What?
I have a love-hate with Instagram.
Yeah, like, I don't really post anything to it. Oh, gosh. Help.
I hate the reels with a burning passion.
I can't, if you can hold the thing still, because I can't get the, there we go. I could not get the thing to come off. Reels are annoying, but, Hib, what's up? What's happening, Hib? Top bar, quick, good luck with the bake, and happy birthday, Kayla. I'll be working. Thank you, Hib.
Thanks, Ibby.
I am covered in chocolate. Good lord.
There are worse things to be covered in.
Yeah, there are. Alright, so here's our... Oh, yeah. It's looking good. That's our chocolate cake mix. Alright. I need to clear some stuff off of here so I actually have space. And this is why you have an apron.
What do you need help?
I just need to move some stuff off here. So... God help us when I have a giant kitchen. So, we don't need the flour anymore because we're done baking cupcakes. Next, we're going to be doing the frosting. Hope you're having a great day, Kayla, says Hib. Hibby, when does the Fast Pace for Pride schedule drop? Do you know? I would think that you might because you're on the staff and, you know, if you happen to know when that's going to happen. Hi, Ginger. Ginger, I saw your picture with you and your puppy, and the puppy's cute. I also see why you call yourself Ginger. Alright, so. Oh no. My cupcake liner. It flew. Okay, it landed bottom down. We're fine. Coda is very cute. Alright, so. Because I kept saying that I was going to be elbow deep in cupcakes when the schedule dropped, and as much as I would like that to happen because it would be funny, it doesn't have to happen. Alright, so, same thing we did with the pancake cupcakes. We're just going to take a scoop and drop it into our cupcake liners. This says we're only going to get 24 cupcakes. Let's hope that that's what's going to happen. I mean, if it doesn't happen, it just means that Kayla's going to also get some of the s'mores cupcakes sent home with her.
Oh no.
I know, your little niece is going to be like, why? Why cupcakes, Auntie Kayla? Auntie Kayla, why are we getting cupcakes?
She runs away with it.
Face covered in chocolate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that would be more like.
Yeah, that one.
Your niece is a cutie.
She is something else.
That's how I feel about Ellie.
I babysat her from about 9 o'clock Monday morning, and we kept her overnight till about Tuesday morning.
Hand
She
up.
played the entire time.
Oh, jeez.
The entire time.
How old is she now?
She will be 4 in October.
My golly. Yeah, her birthday is a week after mine. Because I threatened your brother that, like, if she was born on my birthday, I automatically got naming rights because that's how that works. It's not.
If that was the case, my great-grandmother would have named me, and I would have named my cousin's son.
I mean, I'm not saying that shouldn't have happened.
My family has a weird thing with that day.
Actually, I think we are only going to get 24 out of this. So this recipe did not lie. Please hold.
This recipe, much like Shakira's hips, does not lie.
I can't hip and scrape at the same time.
One of the best anime music videos I ever saw was someone took Kingdom Hearts with Axel, and he was Shakira. They've synced it up like perfectly. He did the hips don't lie part with Shakira, and then Squall, Leon, was the rapper whose name I'm forgetting. Is that Wyclef?
I think it was Wyclef Jean.
Yeah, so...
Because he never really knew that you could dance like this.
Yeah, that's true.
My favorite
G's on the C's like we own our own boats. Yeah, right.
My favorite thing that Shakira was involved in, she wasn't actually singing. So if anybody has seen the show The Voice, unfortunately I have because one of my roommates in college was obsessed with it. They did a commercial for an upcoming season where Blake Shelton sang Whenever, Wherever. And it was amazing.
That's hilarious.
And I don't remember... the guy from Maroon 5 also sang somebody's song. I don't remember what song. All right, we're getting to the point where I can't scrape enough, or with just my scooper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go two-handed here, and scoop some up on this, and scoop it in.
I don't remember what it was, but the other day I heard a new Maroon 5 song, and for the first time in my life, I like a Maroon 5 song.
I have heard that they have a new song, and somebody described the music video to it as the greatest rom-com in the world.
Maybe because it didn't sound anything like a Maroon 5 song. You know.
Mom has a thing with Adam Levine, and that she hates that he gets more attention than Adam Lambert.
I love Adam
Your
Lambert.
mom and Adam Lambert.
Where she got a thing disputing with Adam Levine, but he doesn't know.
But if they ever meet, he will.
I need one of these, but a small one.
Okay.
And also, this recipe did also lie because I'm getting less than 24.
Kira is spinning in her grave.
She's not even dead.
She will be spinning in her grave. This will send her to it.
Are you okay?
And I'll be a little sad because I
Okay.
kind of like Shakira.
Can you come over and scrape that into there?
I'm not a fan or not a big fan or anything, but I kind of like her.
All right, good enough. That was loud.
I never disliked her music.
All right, these are ready to go into the oven.
I thought she was good in Zootopia. I like Zootopia. Don't at me.
I've never seen Zootopia, but I don't really like Disney movies at my age.
Deals with some really heavy stuff for a Disney movie.
Yeah. Okay, I'm putting the knife in the bowl.
Okay.
I could use my niece's excuse for having seen that, but I saw it way before I had.
Yeah. I believe that movie predates her.
Oh, hey, water. Hydrate! Coffee's not hydration, Kayla.
That's the opposite.
Kayla says she doesn't care.
Caffeine is actually makes you less hydrated.
I'm almost 33 and I enjoy Disney movies. Ginger, and that's fine. Here's the thing, though. When I was growing up, I had a half-sister and a stepsister. And a cunt of a stepmother who let them do whatever they want, and I wasn't allowed, basically. It took me a lot of years in therapy to figure this out. Because basically, they would do something, I would do the same thing and get yelled at. Anyway, I was forced to watch a ton of Disney movies, the same Disney movies, over and over and over again against my will. And then one day, The Little Mermaid just vanished.
I was gonna say, how do you feel about The Little Mermaid?
You know what?
Some movies I will not rewatch.
You know, I loved The Little Mermaid as a kid, and now that I'm an adult and have a better grasp of like what that movie's actually about, I'm like, why are we letting little girls watch this movie?
I actually saw a really good breakdown of Romeo and Juliet recently, because everybody's like, well, yeah, he was like 15, 16, and she was 14, but that was normal back then. No, back then, they were also like, these are just fucking children. What the hell?
Yeah.
Anyway, I need to wash my hands because then we need to make some frosting.
Okay.
Be entertaining.
Oh, crud.
I know, I'm sorry.
Just got an approving nod from Kayla, so.
Can somebody look at my computer and see when the next ad break is?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes to ad break. Which actually, I might be able to trigger it early. Is everybody okay if we take an ad break right now?
I think so. It was specifically The Little Mermaid, because that was the worst one, yes?
Yes.
That was the one that got watched the most.
The Little Mermaid, and not a Disney movie or a kids movie, but also Dirty Dancing, The Cutting Edge, and Footloose. I love the soundtrack for Footloose. I will hate it eternally for the rest of my life.
I've never seen it, but I really enjoy the angry dancing sequence from Flight of the Conchords where Brett reenacts that, but with a completely straight face. He's kind of like the whole time.
Quick story real quick. My father, for reasons unknown, loved Dirty Dancing, probably because the reason every man loves Dirty Dancing, which is Patrick Swayze. May he rest in peace. And I told him with a straight face that I liked the end. Now, if you know me, you know what I mean by that. He didn't. He's like,
It's
oh,
over.
you like the dancing? I'm like, no,
No.
the end. When the movie's
when
over.
the credits are done rolling.
He's like, oh.
I mean, by that logic, he should also enjoy To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
I don't think he did because,
Drag
man.
queens.
Alright, I'm gonna trigger an ad real quick. I'm gonna mute and everything. We're just gonna do some stuff around here. So we will be back in a little bit.
Footloose is the movie that the old people overhype.
It is. It really is. But the soundtrack's a banger, so. Be back soon. We're back. Hello.
Yay!
All right. So frosting. Frosting is important for cupcakes. So
Without it, they're just muffins.
without it, they're just sad muffins. Because muffins at least usually have like some sort of filling. The pancake cupcakes do not. Which, are they, could you go check and see if they're, like, cool or anything?
Cool enough.
Alright, hang on. This is my cooler. And there we go. And so we're just going to grab pancake cupcakes and get them out of the pan so they can cool a little bit more, because if you put cold frosting on a warm cupcake, it's going to melt.
Yep. And those are fluffy cupcakes.
Yeah. Boom. One of our pancake cupcakes. Boom-a-doo.
This one got lumpy.
That's okay. We'll put frosting on it and it'll be fine. Oh, I need the maple syrup again.
Okay.
Alright, so frosting. We need 2.5 cups of powdered sugar, which we have back there. A cup of butter, so 2 sticks. Could you also bring me a paper towel? Cake batter got up on top of my thing here. Are we out of paper towels?
I'll go get some.
Thank you. Sorry. Alright, while she's doing that, I will put the butter into the bowl. Always make sure you're cleaning as you go, because you are probably going to need things as you continue going. For example, this silver bowl that I'm putting the butter in is the same bowl that I used for the cupcakes. The pancake cupcakes, so I need it again for frosting.
Yeah, one of the best things you can do while baking or doing any kind of extensive cooking is, like, while that's in the oven,
Clean.
clean up.
You got time to lean, you got time to clean. That's what I've been told anyway.
That's terrible.
It is. Alright, where did it go? I found it, we're fine. Fire mixer thing. Good for frosting. Also got another thing that we're going to be using today, because I found it yesterday and it was on clearance. These are disposable piping bags. They come already assembled with the frosting tip and everything, so this is what we're going to use today for both of our frostings. Alright, so. Actually, I need to take this off real quick because I need to be able to get to. Well, hold on. I'm going to beat up my butter a little bit before I start putting the powdered sugar in. You know, just kind of get that nice and beat. Did you find a sock puppet?
He's dead, Kermit. We're murderers.
Those are in my bedroom somewhere if you really want to play with them.
We have a bunch of Muppet puppets. Little hand puppets.
Because my mom thought that they
Does
were,
take away
my mom thought they were just plushies, and then they got here and were like, these are puppets, oh my god.
And I was like, these are puppets, oh my god! So then we went through a whole thing where Kermit just died. He just fell over because he got insulted by Fozzie Bear. And then I had Gonzo and was like, we're murderers, Fozzie! Do you understand that Kermit is dead?
That's a thing she did. It really is.
And Fozzie Bear went, ah.
Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm sifting powdered sugar because you want to get the lumps out of it.
The lovely sugar lumps?
Those lumps, those lumps, those lumps?
Yep.
I feel like there's an Adventure Time joke in this somewhere, but I'll be damned if I can figure it out.
I mean, the Adventure Time joke would have been more with the making bacon pancakes.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. I don't know if Chef Mike is doing stuff with Rooster Teeth, but he's selling a shirt through Rooster Teeth that says Chef Mike does stuff, and I want one. He also has an apron. Also, my bowl apparently was not fully in the thing, so that could have been a disaster. For those who don't know, Chef Mike, I can't spell his last name, but he's on Twitter, and he used to be a corporate chef for McDonald's, and then he stopped working for McDonald's and does other stuff. But he's a really good cook, and he's also really funny, and he does stuff with Rooster Teeth sometime, and I love Rooster Teeth. So we are still sifting. I know this is thrilling. This is thrilling.
So exciting.
Thrilling gameplay. Still waiting to hear if the fast-paced events, fast-paced for Pride schedule has come out yet or not. I don't think it has. I also am about 90% sure I didn't get in.
That's okay. You tried.
Yeah, I did. But I know that one of the... Is that a half cup? That is a half cup. One of the organizers likes telling the runners that they have gotten in before the schedule drops,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
have not heard anything, so I'm pretty sure. But I want to know who else got in.
Right.
Also, I want to know if I'm hosting. Or if I'm running social media again, because I had a blast doing that. I ran social media for their account during the Only Marathon back in February, and I had a great time with that, so I would love to do that again. Alright. So, we're on the last half cup of sugar that we are sifting for this. We have to sift again, but we're making a different type of frosting for the chocolate cupcakes, so... Be done already. Alright, I'm going to need this soon, but please either hold or find some place to put that. Can you hand me the towel that says, does it smell like chloroform to you? We're not kidding, it actually says that. Kit's mom got me that for Christmas. So what we're going to do is a bunch of powdered sugar is going to come up the moment I turn that on because we don't have the liquid in it yet. So what I'm going to do is this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's covered with a thing, and now I'm going to go like that, and it's going to start mixing forward and keep the powdered sugar from flaring up. We're going to do it for a couple seconds while I check how much maple syrup I need to put in there. 2 tablespoons, huh? Okay. Alright, so we're going to turn that off.
It's a spooky ghost.
Ooh. Oh wait, this has a pour on it. I keep forgetting that. Alright, so we're going to make this go slow. The weird thing about this to me is that the only liquid we're putting into this is the maple syrup.
That is weird.
So we might put in a little bit of milk depending on what the consistency is. I might hold off on the milk just because if it needs more maple flavor, I'm going to add more maple syrup. Scraper, please. Actually, you know what? I'm ready to eat my words. This is actually a really good consistency that we got.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that turned out great. Alright, can you give me one of the Witch cups? Now you may be asking yourself, why does she want a Witch cup? Well, there's a really good reason for that. I'm going to use the Witch cup to help me get my frosting into my piping bag.
Not an ad, but Witch is delicious.
Witch is delicious. They have really good sandwiches. Hashtag not an ad, but totally would be an ad if they wanted to sponsor us. They also have really super delicious, drinks and milkshakes, and they have fries with their subs. They mostly do subs, and they're just really good. They have a cheeseburger witch, which is delicious. Kayla, I need you to taste this and tell me what you think. Does it need anything?
I don't think so, but it tastes good.
Okay, good. Kit, you want to come taste this and tell me what you think?
Hang on, I'm getting stuff out of the oven.
No rush.
Oops.
What?
One of the cupcakes bumped against the oven and got crumbled.
Oh, it happens. Oh no, one less cupcake out of the billion we have. I'll do a close-up on this frosting we got here. There's our frosting. Consistency is really good. And this is just for the bacon pancake cupcake. So, oh, those turned out lovely. Yay! Oh my gosh, we can turn the oven off now.
Yeah, I turned it off already.
Yay! It's so hot in here, you guys. Oh my gosh. Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I give the rest to you. Have fun.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, so I told you that we were going to use the Witch Whip cup. So I put my thing in here. We're going to push it down a little bit and then fold it over the top of the cup like so.
A good streaming partner lets you lick the beaters. A great one turns them off first.
Yep. So we got our thing in the cup, so then all I can do is take my thing and just go like so. Splorp. Splorp. And that is all of the frosting. There we go. And then all we have to do is just put the cup down and unroll the top. What?
The recipe that's on this bag is like you make the chocolate drizzled marshmallow lollipops.
Oh, jeez. I thought you were pointing to like Bandit had gotten into it again or
No.
something. So now I can just go like this and squeeze this down.
Beautiful.
Ba-ba-da-da.
That's a beautiful thing right there.
It is a very beautiful thing right there.
So sometimes if I'm bored during meetings and stuff, I will draw pictures on my meeting notes. And I was going through some old stuff the other day and found one that I drew of Black Mask from Batman saying, "That's a beautiful thing she did, giving birth to you like that." I have no idea what the context
We're
was.
just doing a very basic kind of swirl around. Like some people tell, like one way you can do cupcake baking, because you know I'm trying to show things. Oh, that's the, can somebody hit that link and tell me what it says? Because I think that's the Fast Pace for Pride thing. So one way you can do cupcakes is just put a thing in the middle and then swirl around the outside. And then kind of come up so you have like this nice little thing right here.
Everyone go to sleep.
I love that they have that everyone go to sleep. It's time for sleep.
Cowboy Knuckles.
Yay! See, I was right. Anyway, back to cupcake decorating. I'll have to go through that in whatever it's called, detail later. But right now, you know, cupcake baking. Okay, so like I said, you can do like the little thing in the middle and then swoop around. Is that what I think it is?
Cat hair?
Yep. We have cats, so you know, it happens. There we go.
No outfit or meal is complete without cat hair.
Or there's people who just like start in the middle like this and just go swirl around. And then you're done. So it's just however you want to do it. Me, I'm just trying to get it done as quickly as possible because the one thing I don't like about this bag is, man, is it hard to squeeze things. So I'm just probably going to do just more of the last one I did. Just kind of squeeze around like that. Which, if you could, take after I get these done, move them down and then bring up the other ones. So I can get them. I'm not trying to reach underneath and try to. Here's the thing. I know Kayla appreciates art, but Kayla's not going to care what these looks like because she's going to just want to put them in her face.
Yeah, I'm just going to eat them.
Yep.
They look lovely, but I will just eat them.
And making cupcakes for friends for birthdays is great because you can just experiment with different types of frosting styles. Anyway, thank you for letting me know, Moogle. I appreciate it. Also, I think this might be the new way I do frosting because this looks beautiful.
It looks like a rose.
And I have one of these tips for like my regular frosting, so. I know there are people who are like, you have to put like a tower of frosting on top of each cupcake. No. No, you don't. A cupcake is not just a vessel for frosting. It's not. A cupcake is a cupcake. If I wanted to, I could eat a cupcake without frosting, and that's what I want in life.
Cupcake by any other name.
It's still a cupcake, unless it's a muffin. And we have leftover frosting. Good Lord. Alright, I'm just going to stick that in there for right now and deal with it later. Whew. What's up?
Nothing.
Alright, now, there are two ways that you can top these cupcakes. The first one is, of course, the lovely, lovely bacon. So what we're going to do is just take some of this bacon and just plop it right on top. Most of these are going to get covered in bacon, and then I'm just going to eat the rest of it. And share, because, you know, Kayla's birthday. The recipe calls for a 1/4 pound of bacon. I baked the whole package, which I believe is a pound.
Yes, usually.
I'm glad I did chop these a little bit finer than what I did when I first started, because
Yeah. I would rather have more sprinkles throughout than bigger sprinkles but fewer of them in on the
Mhm.
cupcake.
I mean, I'm just going wild here. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 6. Perfect. We have 16 cupcakes, so oh my gosh, look at all this bacon we have left. How many do you think we need without bacon?
I mean, need none.
All right, so I'm gonna put bacon on most of these, but then the Unknown Entity likes bacon, right?
Everybody likes bacon except for vegetarians and vegans.
There are some people who don't like bacon who are neither, and that's okay. That just means more for me.
That's true. I like bacon. I don't love bacon. I'm not crazy about it like other people are, but I'm like, oh, I'll eat bacon.
We gotta get some pictures of
Nice
these before we
bacon.
start eating.
Yes.
All right. So most of these are gonna be covered in bacon, but at least one of these, or you know what, these last 4 I'll do. I need to wash my hand real quick and grab something, so excuse me. I remember where it is.
What do you need?
Oh, it's over here, I think. The thing I need, I mean. Yep, okay. So, this container that I have right here is supposed to be it's supposed to be for powdered sugar. It doesn't work great for powdered sugar. So, I've just stuffed different things of frosting in it. But the one thing that it came with that's going to be super helpful right now is this spoon. Because if you look, there are little holes in it. It's a dusting spoon. So what I'm going to do is take this package of maple sugar that we showed off earlier, and I'm going to scoop some into the thing. Not a lot, but you know. And then what I'm going to do is, hopefully this works. Yep, it's working. I'm just sprinkling the maple sugar on top of all of the cupcakes. Not just the ones without bacon, all of them. Because I'm a crazy person. I'm glad I remembered we had this spoon, because I did not want to have to do this by hand. And it also gives the cupcakes a nice little shimmer. Ta-da!
Beautiful.
Very carefully. Hold on, I'm gonna try something here. I don't know if that actually helped or not, but oh, there we go. Perfect. There, bacon cupcakes. Alrighty. And then, what's left in here, I can just slide open the top and dump back into the bag. Here you go. Enjoy.
But good crazy, Chat says.
Aw, thank you. All right, so those are our maple bacon cupcakes. We have frosted them, we have baked them. Good job, us. I'm gonna eat some of this bacon. Kayla, you want some bacon? Kayla does not want to be on stream, and we respect her decisions. Kayla's arm is on stream. You want to take a picture of the bacon?
Greasy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we need to put these aside because I need space. Hello, Kayla's arm. All right, everybody, hydrate if you haven't. I feel like if we ever get that shop going, we should have an official water bottle.
We really should.
This is my GDQ water bottle. I have a straw for it. Ugh,
Bacon is Bandit's favorite.
Oh, Bandit does love bacon. We don't usually give him bacon because it's not good for him. However, hold on.
Hello, Bandit. I think I'll be doing unofficial Bandit watch for a little bit.
Do you want to, like, pick up the camera and, like, move it so... Come here, baby. Okay, where are you? Come here.
Bandit, you gotta hold still, sweetheart.
Okay. Come here. Come here. Okay. Sit. Look at this baby sit. And there you go.
Good boy.
So everybody knows these are just bacon strips. We're not giving him actual bacon. We are giving him an approved animal treat. And he is so happy right now.
Excuse me.
Go to your mom. She's sitting next to the kitty noms jar. Go get her. Zig. Come here, Zig.
Bandit's like,
What? What food?
can you sit? Bandit, go eat your bacon.
I think he did.
No, it's still on the floor.
There you go, Zig. But other treats too.
I'll make
Cats,
a kissy
man.
noise.
You and Lily would get along too well, except Lily would be eating that bacon strip already.
Mm-hmm. Well, I made him. I should have broken it in half or something because he's just trying to eat the whole thing at once.
But it keeps him occupied longer.
It does keep him occupied longer. All right, I need one of these lovely, lovely bowls that Kayla got me for my birthday one year because I need to microwave something.
You don't have too many bowls with bacon.
No.
I need to put this entire jar into this bowl. I'm going to need another scraper. Hold on one moment.
Also, you cannot add up spatulas.
Yeah.
We do have a lovely collection of spatulas because I like getting more and more.
We keep finding cute ones.
Oh, I got a ping from Final Flame about hosting, so it looks like I'm hosting.
Yay!
That's going to be fun. I'll have to check that out later.
I think you got at least 3 runs that I saw.
Hmm?
You got at least 3 runs that you're hosting.
Okay, nice.
I think.
I will have to check. You okay?
It's exciting.
It is exciting. I am very excited about this. I'm just trying to get this lid.
You're just also busy.
Here you go.
Enjoy.
I mean, yeah, that's what I handed it to you for. This one doesn't have as much on it, but there you go. All right, so our frosting for the chocolate s'more cupcakes is going to be a marshmallow buttercream frosting. So we need to get this entire jar into here. The fun thing is that afterwards we have to microwave this. I don't know why, but apparently this needs to be even more liquidy.
Well, it'll just, like, soften it up and probably make it easier to work with.
Yeah, especially since I'm going to have to either hand mix this or get the hand mixer out and then figure out how to plug it in. We are out of bowls for the,
One.
no, that's too hard. My goodness, there's so much. Also, none of those bowls can go into the microwave, so I had to use this one anyway.
True, but
Alright, so we got the Marshmallow Insanity. Alright, I'm just going to stick that in there for right now because that'll hold the thing and it won't fall over. Alright, I'm walking off screen because the microwave's over there. I'll be right back. Appreciate you. Alright. going, I am going to need a lot of... Okay, remember when I kept trying to say 2.5 cups of sugar for the frosting? It's because the powdered sugar for the frost, or, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. When I kept saying Bandits!
Seriously.
You tiny bastard! Yeah, stay there. This is what I deal with. Anyway, when I kept saying 2.5 cups of sugar, that's how much sugar I needed for the frosting, not for the cake. Back to getting the frosting for that. So I need a cup of butter, which I have that somewhere. Yep, it's over there. And we need 2 cups of powdered sugar for the frosting. So alright. Okay, yeah, this does look a little bit more liquidy. Alright, so I'm just going to move this right here for right now. Oh, it would be nice if this fit on here, but it doesn't. That's okay, I have a plan B. The plan B is a hand mixer. Always have a hand mixer, even if you have a regular stand mixer. Hand mixers are great, especially if you like to make mashed potatoes and don't want to use a hand smasher. Those things are hard, mostly to clean. All right. And we just moved the island back because I needed the thing here. This and this, doing a lean, and this. All right. All right. So for the marshmallow frosting, you need a cup of butter, which again, 2 sticks. I think this is probably the longest baking stream we've done.
Except for maybe the Christmas cookie one.
Fair. Alright, so we're going to put the butter in. And before I add the sugar, I am going to whip the butter and the marshmallow stuff together.
Are you going to whip it real good?
I'm going to try. There we go.
You got a ton of fluff on that side of the bowl.
Yep. All right. Whew. Lovely. All right. Looking over at my thing. So I need 2 cups of powdered sugar. So here we go sifting again. Stuff going everywhere.
It's my only complaint about powdered sugar. It's right.
Oh, thank you.
Is that it just goes everywhere.
It does indeed go everywhere. But I think we're going to be pretty much out of this bag of powdered sugar, so we won't have to worry about it spilling or anything.
Remember when we had like 4 bags of powdered sugar at any given time?
Yeah, because I was baking a lot of cupcakes. Now, the recipe calls to dye this yellow because you're supposed to like make a little campfire thing. We're not doing that. That's just a little crazy. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this all in here before I add another cup of powdered sugar, because sometimes you do not need all that powdered sugar.
Doctor.
Thank you. Because if you put too much powdered sugar in, you're just going to have powdered sugar flavored frosting.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not fully mixed in yet, but there's stuff on the side, so I want to use my scraper. So, this is, you can't really see it, but that's what we got so far. My God. Just,
Sweet mercy. It does need more sugar.
yeah, but maybe not a full cup. Because another thing that the sugar does is it gives you a little bit more the consistency that you want for. It gives you sweetness, but it also holds everything together. So if you ever get to a point where you don't want to add more sugar to your frosting, but you think it needs to be firmed up a little bit, cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
Because honestly, all powdered sugar is granulated sugar that has been blended together with cornstarch.
You can make it yourself if you need to.
You can. I have done it before. It doesn't work as well, but I might have just had the measurements off or something. So you can try to make it yourself. Thank you. Okay, that's probably about half a cup that I'm putting in. Sifting takes forever, but it gets all the lumps out, and sometimes you don't want lumps. Lumpy potatoes, I don't care what anybody says. I love a good lumpy potato. Lumpy mashed potatoes. There we go. Sometimes you need like 5 hands to bake.
Well, we got 4 between us.
Well, if we really needed to, we can get an extra arm from Kayla.
That's true. I do have one arm. Ready to fix it.
Now that zzz you heard is me trying to get as much stuff off the the beaters as possible, and it
And
results
onto
in,
us, yeah.
and onto us. That is a thing that happens. So, what do you think?
I think that's good.
Yeah. All right. So, what I need now is to move this out of my way. I don't know where I put the clip for it, but that's fine. And also, we can move this forward again, so I have a little bit more room. And also, we don't need that anymore, so it can go away. I don't need that either. Thank you. My lovely assistant, everyone. All right, so we have another one of these.
Piss up a rope.
What?
Try that.
God damn. I'm a freaking genius. We haven't even gotten to the fun part yet, y'all. Because part of the decoration for these cupcakes is toasted marshmallows. And I have a fun way of how we're gonna do that. Alright, so we got our piping bag in our cup. It's going to be a little bit harder to get stuff in here because of how liquidy it is.
Hello. Yo soy bendito. Give me bacon. Mom, will you sing my song?
Soy bendito. Te amo tocino. Que necesito. Gracias.
Thank you, B. We don't know why Bandit is Spanish.
No, just because Bandito, I think.
Yeah, and like my mother's biological family is from Puerto Rico, so one of these days I'm actually going to go there.
I mean, I watched an old MST3K short from the 60s about how it's a land of progress, so
There's a Puerto Rican place here in
Yes.
Madison that we got to eat at Taste of Madison one year, and I want to go back because it was so delicious. All right. So, we've got our marshmallow. Hopefully, we have enough for this. Which I don't know why we wouldn't, but just gonna move some of these cupcakes up here so I can get to them. How's it going, everybody?
Hey, down.
Bandit!
Bandit!
Get
Down!
Somebody's gonna end up in Mom's bedroom. Oh, goodness, this comes out fast. Okay. This pipes out nicely.
Yeah, it's a nice consistency.
It's nice and smooth. It's definitely a marshmallow frosting. Like, this is as close as you can get to just piping marshmallow fluff straight out of the jar. The unknown entity requested these. We're doing something a little bit different, at least with some of them, because what the unknown entity, our friend, asked for was just a s'mores cupcake with like a marshmallow frosting and then maybe some graham cracker crumbs on top. So we'll do that on some of those. Which I'll give you a choice. Do we want to crush some graham crackers, or do you want to find the graham cracker crumbs that are up in the cupboard? I know we have some, so...
We have a whole box of pancake mix up here.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure that this quick.
Oh, fair.
I'm getting creative. All right, so we got the one cupcake that hit the oven, and it's got a little dent in it. See, so we're gonna fix this up. And the first thing we're gonna do is open up this bag of marshmallows that we will not be toasting because they are lemon, lime, orange, and strawberry flavored, and we thought that might be a bit weird. But so we're gonna get in here. None of these actually look like llamas. Oh wait, here we go. Tiny llama. And I think this is supposed to be a cactus. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of our stuff here and we're gonna just pipe it into the little divot that's here. Like that. And then what I'm going to do next is take a couple of these pretzel sticks, and where are the rest of the marshmallows? We have a blue moon and a star because these are Lucky Charms themed, and because I'm a dork.
Hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. Pots of golden rainbows and a red balloon. And also now there's unicorns. Gonna make a little desert scene. Beautiful.
The pretzel sticks are also going to hold up my cactus and my llama.
That's amazing.
And I'm not going to put any more frosting on it because I don't want to take away from the whole experience. Actually, no, hold on.
A little grass.
One second.
Chad approves.
some decorations.
Good. Oh, perfect. It's all clumpy. That's actually exactly what I need. Because then I can just take the clump and...
Beautiful desert vignettes.
I mean, if I would have had yellow, it would have been better because that would have looked like sand. But there we go. Ta-da! And that is the most creative we're getting with these decorations. Or is it? Excuse me. Water.
I could not find the crumbs,
Mm,
but I found the graham crackers.
that's okay. I need a Ziploc bag, please. Guys, there's Kayla. You see her? There she is. You can see her face. Kind of. Haha.
Run away!
Alright. So, like I said, the unknown entity requested some with just graham crackers on them, so that's what we're going to do with some of them. So these are cinnamon graham crackers. Have you all tried those filled marshmallows? They got like chocolate on the inside. Those are actually pretty good. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do, I think 3 will be enough.
They are debated my existence for reasons I'll explain later.
I'm sure that they are work related. Alright, so, and then what we're going to do is...
Girl Scout do, oh god, they're everywhere. They look delicious.
Now you can do this with a rolling pin. I don't feel like finding my rolling pin. It's probably behind me, and I still don't feel like doing it. Also, I can just crush these up on my own. Oh, duh, now that I'm thinking about it, we could have just used the graham crackers as sand.
Oh.
What you looking for? Ooh, a hammer.
Don't use the pointy end, though.
So, because Kit went and got me the hammer. Which is good because I was at the point where I couldn't get this crushed any finer with my hands anyway. There, so, graham cracker crumbs. But before we do that, so we sprinkle the graham crackers on first and then do the other decorations?
Yes.
Alright.
I always say don't use the pointy end because it'll pound through the bag.
Yes, those can go in the fridge or freezer, whichever one you want to do. You can go back there. My God, cleaning is going to be a thing. Okay. So if you've never joined us for a baking stream before, we try to do these every other month or so. We're doing 3 months in a row because we're crazy. But also we wanted to get some things in, so we might not do one in October because we have something planned in October. All right. Just gonna put this one also in. Where'd that bowl go? Oh, crap. Got some on my hand. It happens. Right now I'm just trying to get stuff out of the way. So this is just going to sit on the floor for a bit. It needs to be washed anyway, so. Alright, so. Please hold. All of our bag clips are coming back to us. Huzzah! Alright, so we got our graham crackers, and we're just going to do a light dusting. Some are going to have giant chunks on them, and you know what? That's okay. Hi, I'm Bob Ross. I'm not.
Some of your cupcakes are gonna have some chunks, and that's alright.
Okay, we'll put some on there so, you know, for... Now,
Some happy little graham cracker chunks.
Happy little graham cracker chunks. Now, once we get these graham crackers on here, we are not done. We have another thing that we're going to do. I've been looking forward to this since the unknown entity said that he wanted these cupcakes. All right, so there's that. And we still have plenty of these left, so we'll probably melt some butter and just dump those in there and eat it. Because yum. Yes, if more are needed, do it. So, here it is. All right, so this is a cooking blowtorch. I own a cooking blowtorch because creme brulee is delicious.
It is.
So what we're going to do, I need the pretzel stick, please. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some pretzel sticks. We're going to do this one at a time. So this is, oh wait, wrong marshmallows. That would have, actually, test time. This is one of the fruit flavored marshmallows that we weren't going to use because we didn't want to use it for
We didn't know how
it would taste, but we're going to find out now. So I have this turned down to the low setting because everybody stand back for a second.
Chad is excited for.
So this is the high setting. This is the low setting. We're going to go with low. And we're just going to very carefully spin the marshmallow and just toast it a little bit. Hold it back so you don't like catch it on fire completely every single time. I'm going to eat this one because I want to see how it tastes, but let's not do the other ones just in case. But that's okay because we have Lucky Charm marshmallows that we bought for this purpose and giant ones that we may try and do. It's not bad, but I don't want to do it. Legit. Here, give me a big one, please. We don't know how this is going to work because I haven't actually done it. You are the live studio audience, Kayla. Alright, so like I said, it's going to be on low. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times to get it going, and then we're just going to hold it back and very, very carefully. And we're getting we're getting some burns here, but for the most part, we're just getting some nice browning. I was telling Kit earlier that I always burned my marshmallows on purpose because then you could pull the burnt part off and then just cook the inside again. And then we're probably not going to do a bunch like that, but can we, excuse me, please.
Ta-da!
But for funsies, we bought the Lucky Charms marshmallows, which take less time, but we can just... Now, if you look at the recipe, what they show is like the little plain mini marshmallows, and then they kind of arrange them on there so it looks like it's a fire pit and everything. Bandit ate our marshmallows.
Yeah, we had a bag of mini marshmallows. And then at Target yesterday, we couldn't find any more.
Nope, so we got these ones, and you know what? We're fine with that. Oh, thank you.
I'm putting some cupcake pictures in Discord as we go.
Thank you. If somebody wants to put Bang Path Discord into the chat, you can join our Discord and see pictures of cupcakes. You can also see me ranting about fanfics that I write. I'm not trying to toast these overly, just trying to get them so, you know, they have a little bit of burn to them, and then trying to push them into the cupcake is a little bit of a pain, but I don't want to try and put these onto the cupcake first and then burn them because I feel like something's going to happen if I do that. Remind me to check with my mom. She's supposed to be getting a creme brulee torch, and I want to see if she actually did. for reasons.
It's not what you're going for.
Toasted cupcake is not what I'm going for.
Mailman.
Mailman.
It'd be very funny if the Unknown Entity's other present shows up right now.
That would be hilarious. Which reminds me, Kayla has presents.
Yup.
One of hers is like sitting out in the open and hasn't been wrapped, and I don't know if she's noticed it yet.
I will guarantee that I have not.
Trying to get like a good mixture of like all of them. So yes, if you ever use a creme brulee torch or a kitchen torch or any type of torch at all, hi Chezzy, hello Sprocket. Yeah, this is a good time for you to come in so I can tell you be safe if you're using a cooking torch. Please. So what we're doing is we are finishing up our cupcakes, which I'll make sure this gets up on YouTube so you can see all of it, Sprogwood. But I'm taking my creme brulee torch and toasting marshmallows. You gotta hold the button down
For safety.
You can lock it, which that I only do that if I'm doing the creme brulee because you have to hold it there for a while. Very nice. Come here, Moon. We need more moons.
Fox Sniper 08 says hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the chat. How you doing? What's new? What's hip? What's happening?
Oh, you're gonna let me do more?
Yeah. Look, what if you need to make creme brulee and I'm not here?
What if there's a creme brulee based emergency?
Yeah.
What if you need creme brulee to survive and
I mean-
I have to make it?
If you want to, there is a candle lighter in there. You could probably use that too. It's on the breakfast bar in the cactus.
I see it. I see it with mine eyes.
No, don't fall.
See you, Bandit.
Bandit.
Not doing anything yet.
I mean, that one you might actually just set things on fire with, but... So if you're coming in late, we have pictures of cupcakes in our Discord. They are beautiful cupcakes. I'm very proud of all of these, honestly.
Yeah, these turned out really good.
If anybody wants to see what happens when you do this on high, I'm honestly surprised something didn't burn faster. Excuse me.
Yeah, sugar burns really fast.
Yep. One of the problems I'm having is like trying to push the
Yeah, the toasted marshmallow into the cupcake.
yeah. Getting frosting all over me, and that's fine. I still like when we have the one that's just the big marshmallow and it's going to fall apart. I meant to turn that back down and I forgot.
Whoosh!
Oh, noise.
Fox Sniper, thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much for that follow. Fox Sniper reminds me of Metal Gear.
Yep.
Is that on purpose? Just curious.
I'm a big old Metal Gear nerd.
And I like watching her play Metal Gear because it makes her happy. Alright, what time is it? It is almost noon, which I was telling the Unknown Entity that we'd probably be done around noon. So we are just about done.
Oh, Canada.
We live in Wisconsin.
We do not live there.
Alright, we are done. I think. We're out of cupcakes?
We're out of cupcakes, but there's 2 more marshmallows that I prepared, so...
We
And
should-
there's 2 of us.
No, there's 3 of us. We need to prepare one more.
Okay.
I mean, you've only seen her arm throughout this stream, but Please hold.
Nope, just put my favorite animal and favorite gun together, and there you go.
You know what? That works. I mean, we're Skulls and Cupcakes because she loves skulls and I love cupcakes, and we thought it'd be a cool Twitch name.
When we were moving in together, we were like, oh, all of our decor is going to be Skulls and Cupcakes. And then we looked at each other and went, I think we have our Twitch name.
And I reserved it. Kayla, you don't have to come on stream totally, but show everybody that you got one. Nom. All right. Well, that's it. That's our baking stream. Now we have to clean up. Or somebody else will clean up. I don't know. I'm tired.
The maid will clean up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we made maple bacon pancake cupcakes, making pancakes, and then we made s'mores cupcakes with real toasted marshmallows.
And we will have pictures of people eating them later. Right now, we need to find somebody to host or raid, which, let me check some. I'll be back, I promise. My computer is out in the living room. Hi, dude. Let's see. I got an idea of who we can host. It's just a matter of, making sure they're still alive.
Still live or still alive?
Both.
Fair.
Alright, we are going to kick you over to Joey Baby 69.
Yay!
Joey Baby 69 is pretty great. You know what? We're actually going to raid him. What does Froglet say? Can somebody tell me what Froglet said?
She wants a cupcake.
I would love to send you one, but I don't think they would make it overseas. Alright, we're going to kick you over to Joey Baby 69. If you have any cupcake emotes, just do that. Cover him in cupcake emotes. Alright, it's going to go in we got 2 viewers ready, we got multiple viewers ready to raid. It's going to be ready in 6 seconds, or something. I don't know how raids work. Anyway, we're raiding now. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for coming.